Hey guys, we are back, and this time I am going to take you through what it looks like for my gratitude list. This is my favorite green journal. Green is my color. You guys have noticed that I've changed a lot of my branding over to green because I'm just, like Diana Ross says, coming out, right? You can even see my nail is green. But I want to take you through my journal. I started this journal back in 2021, and the goal was to have it done by the end of 2021, and that didn't happen. But in this journal, I have stickers, I have a to-do list, I have gratitude at the top, I have my mood, what's important for me to get done, and my food at the bottom. And then in the middle of the page, I actually write out like some journal entries. At the end of the week, I have a Sabbath page, and because we observe the Sabbath on Saturday, so we have like a worship page and just things that are going on during our Sabbath. And then I have like an end of the week reflection page, and that's where I just write like what happened during the end of the week. And I was doing really good with this theme, right, month after month, until February showed up. I had goals and a lot of great things were just going on, and I was so super proud of this journal. I had a habit tracker, my water, my workouts, and I wanted to work out like 4 times a week, all of this good stuff. And in February, life showed up, so we kind of put a halt on that and just had to take care of what showed up and knocked at the door. And then we fast forwarded to 8/8, which was the Lion's Gate, this was the first year that we were presented with the Lion's Gate. And it's a day of manifesting and just writing down all of your intentions, your goals, and things that you want to see for 2023. So we really put a lot of effort into 8/8 to 22. And we also did that on 4/30/2022, which was just an intention list. It's just something that I felt like I needed to do that day. And then moving forward, we changed our format of journaling because we still needed a journal, and we're actually like in 2 different books, but we just started to write down the things that were going on in our life that we really needed to just get out and just talk about, right? Just those moments, because there's so much going on in the background. I didn't want to miss those milestone moments and just talk about it. So I'm just putting a binder on this page because this is where I'm going to start my gratitude list. These are my new favorite pens my husband picked up because I have like this reward system. When things are like really good during the week, I asked him to pick me up these cute pens. I was like, babe, you pick me out some pens this week. And then I have these markers because I'm usually a colorist, and I have these markers to the side because I'm going to just kind of create a theme page for my gratitude for 2022. So it's like the fall season, so I'm going to go with brown and just write out 22 gratitude in this nice thick marker. I love it because they're 2-sided, so you have like the writing side and then you have the like bold marker side on the other end. And then I'm going to highlight the title, just give it some lines and make it stand out, because that's just the thing that you do, right? So you can find it easily in your book. And then my granddaughter's favorite color is orange, so I'm going to come in with this other orange color, number 14, and just highlight some more. My lines are off a little bit. Watch how I fix it. I love it. And then there's this yellow color, just to give it some fall leaf colors. I'm all into the leaves right now. That's number 44, marigold. And just write some more lines on there, and that's my theme for my gratitude list. And then I have this fountain pen that is my favorite. I usually use this for like important documents, but today I'm going to use my Sharpie felt pen. I am so obsessed with felt pens these days. I just don't know what it is, but I love the way that they write. And now I'm going to go through and start to write my gratitude list. I'm going to tell you that my gratitude list is going to start off with things that I am grateful for. Not so much materialistic things, but like things that happened, that I noticed happened, that were monumental to me, like growth, like love, appreciation, tenacity, creativity, family, working together, courageous conversations, courage, a brave walk, willpower, determination, unyielding faith. This year we moved, so the move and then the help with the move, and it was a smooth move. And there's so much that we'll talk about later once we close this chapter out, but there's so much that I want to talk about, in this transition this year. Walking away, and peace, because peace was so pivotal it's in my everyday life, but it's pivotal in just everything. I just need peace. My job, increase, prosperity, posterity, assembly. My assembly has brought me to new revelation this year and just given me this fervor to just walk in my true authentic self this year. And we can talk more about that. Any questions, let me know, because that's a whole other topic. I mean, some of these things I'm just touching on for the gratitude video, but as I'm thinking through them, and I'm going through very instinctually and just thinking about, man, I'm really grateful. These are things that like stuck out this year. A bold walk, a new place, a new address, a seamless transition. One of the things that I say to my husband all the time is that, like, when we travel and do different things, if it's seamless, it's like that thing is meant to be. Not to say that opposition is not supposed to play in there sometimes, but sometimes when things are seamless, it's like, let's just go and move with it. There's some names, I'm not going to name those people, but there's some people that were pivotal in this transition, and I thank them so much. One of these people, I'm like, I prayed and I asked the Lord to send somebody that would be able to come in and help us move and move in a way that we could walk away from this. And this man was there knocking on my door and had the answer the whole time, but it was something that I needed to do. And I didn't even know that I needed to do it, but the Lord gave us time. So there's a whole group of people that helped us do that. Food, because I'm looking at my food differently. A new mindset, working out. My blood pressure is lowered. My A1C, I've been rocking that, because I had a pre-diabetic diagnosis at one time. Dignity, my unyielding faith, my grandbabies, my children, learning, because this year I took some classes that I did not expect to take. Well, I did expect to take them. I just had to push through and do them at a different time. And I was like, determined to get this thing done. And with that came memory and clear thoughts. I have systems in place. I'm so grateful. And even if I can speak to it, at one time, I would never imagine being where I am today, but it is happening. Reformation, because we are just reforming in such a way. New thoughts. My dog. College, and we're in a college community, so I'm grateful for that because it gives me this. I'm always praying, if you're around me and know me, I'm praying for intellectual, supernatural intellect, right, from the Lord. Support, understanding, a great boss, goals being met, self-advocacy. Some trips that we've taken this year, trips to the beach most often. Oh, I love my trips to the beach. I was just thinking about it this morning. I'm up really early writing my gratitude list. My husband's like, what's wrong? And I'm like, I am just up early and I have all this energy because I went to the gym last night and I did sleep, but I'm up early just getting some things done. And I was thinking maybe we should go down to the beach again today because I just feel like taking a ride. But I'm grateful for laughter because we've had a lot of laughter during these last 4 months. Joy. Guess what? I'm grateful for the endings because in the endings are new beginnings. My prayer wall. So I had to give up my prayer wall this year, but it doesn't mean that I've stopped praying. But I talked about in another video before this how I was so appreciative of that prayer wall. And letting some people go, because I had to do some letting go this year. And being okay with the transitions. Shedding some weight heavy weight off my shoulders, off my mind, and just off my body. Guess what? I'm at a plateau, but I feel the most amazing that I've felt in a very, very long time. Super grateful for it. And my rebounder outside, right? Because I'm rebounding all the time, right? I'm jumping as soon as I get up in the morning. And I love that I have like this new patio that I can get up and walk outside and let the dog out and jump on my rebounder. It's so exciting. And my water kettle, I know that's crazy. I want to tell you guys about this thing that is most significant, that there's another video coming up. But I have restored my credit score 106 points. Yes. And I am up early today because I am going to send the company too a letter to let them know, because I want to do a special project with them. But I was just so determined through this whole process to restore. You know, we always used to say, like, go back and get your stuff back. That's what happened. And some hope, because at one time, hope deferred makes the heart sick, is in Proverbs, and I felt such apathy and so hopeless and helpless, but that has been restored. Dinner with my family, we had movie nights this year and different laughter. And guess what? I went out with my aunts and my cousins. That's the first time we did that. And some other people helped me. There's this new thing in our new location that when you walk out the bathroom upstairs, there's all of this light. And it's one of the things that I pray for. Lord, I need light in my house, because I was always in my office in the window, near the window. So I always had light. I have this like unexplainable light in my house. It is amazing. I actually feel like I'm on vacation all the time because of this light that just comes in. My pens, yes, I'm grateful for my pens. And yesterday I took the loan signing certification test. I have been putting it off because we had to deal with some other things, and I was like, I have to get this done because there's these goals that I have written down that I need to get done by the end of the year, and that was one of them. So I'm super excited that I am a loan signing agent now. So new things will be coming forth with that. And my Excel class, because that's a nightmare in itself, and favor and the love of the Lord. I have this covenant commitment ceremony with him that's coming up, and I can't wait to do it. I have ordered a ring, and I'm waiting for it to come in because I want to be reminded of his love for me, and how even though I thought this was the most difficult time in our life, that he has walked alongside of me and led me and guided me in every single way. And I know that this is kind of like a cyclical moment, of a full circle of who I was, and standing in this place and thinking that things would not happen. I'm talking about hopelessness and saying, like, I'm never going to have self-esteem. I'm never going to be able to talk. I'm not going to be able to do all these things. And then I circle back around, and now I'm here and I'm a completely different person. And so I just want to tell the Lord thank you. And I want to mark it in such a way. So I'm waiting for that great thing to come, because I have this ring ordered, and it's too big, of course, right? Because one finger is bigger than the other finger, and actually I'm losing weight, so that's another thing. So that will be coming really soon. And then my last thing is just the number. There's a number. This year, I've seen amazing numbers. I could talk about, do a whole video about numbers. And I thought that it was a weird thing, because my faith walk has been such a certain way, but I cannot deny the things that are presented in front of me. And so I share them with a group of people, that get Rhonda. And this number I'm grateful for, right? Because I asked the Lord, if you had to move us, please make sure that the number 7 is attached to it somehow, right? Because I moved from a 7. 7 is my favorite number. It's all in my birthday, and it's just such a cool number. It's the number of completion, and it's just significant of many things for us. So I know that's kind of crazy. It's like, did you write that on your gratitude list? And I'm like, yeah, I did, because it means a lot to me. So I just wanted to share these things with you all today, just to give you something to think about as far as your gratitude list. You know, I'm not finished because I still have some left on this page, and I want to include my husband in the other page and just give him some things to add to our list too. But I wanted to just kind of stop by and share this with you all, and hopefully you have an amazing day in your time with writing your gratitude list. Thank you for hanging out with me. Take care. As always, be blessed. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and share. And make sure you go out and get yourself a brand new journal for the new year coming up. And be blessed.